2018 marks the 40th anniversary of the Metroplex Ski Club. In tonight's video, not only will we look back on the year, but the full 40 years, through memories shared from the past. It all began back in 1977. Jimmy Carter is president, the Cowboys are on their way to a Super Bowl 12 win, and Happy Days airs its famous Fonzie Jumps the Shark episode, bringing the joys of water skiing into the homes of millions of Americans.
Where's best friends? Yeah, we actually skis. Fonzie didn't get eaten up.
Meanwhile, in North Texas, there was only one water ski club and one private site, the Dallas Ski Club. Formed in 1960, they held a number of AWSA events at their site near Bachman Lake. Nevertheless, with limited memberships exclusive to only tournament skiers with tournament boats, plans began circulating amongst the Sperry skiers, the UTA water ski team, and a handful of locals for a place to call their own.
Lead up to that, I was in the Aston Ski Club, which met here on Lake Worth and so forth. And then when it kind of disbanded after the people in there got older and married and got off themselves, there were 4 or 5 of us that got together and decided to get a club going again.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was called the Metroplex Ski Club because we weren't sure exactly where we were going to operate from.
Mm-hmm.
And we were trying to incorporate some of the people from Dallas as well. I have a friend of mine, Tom Walker, who was a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked him to draw up corporate papers for the club,
Yeah.
the legal papers, and he did that. My wife and I wrote a check for $100 to get the club started. Next thing you know, we're on our way.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Won't you pack your bags, we'll leave tonight? I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
One of the memories I'll never will forget, and it kind of tells about how hardcore some of these skiers are.
Mm-hmm.
We on Polar Bear Day, it was, I don't remember what year this was, but it was the coldest Polar Bear day we've had, I believe.
Yeah.
Air temperature was 32 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
And the water temperature was 38, and water temperature don't get that cold. in
Yeah,
Texas,
that's
but
awful.
they said that's what it was that day. I know ice was forming on the side of the boat, and anyway, I remember skiing, and I had a dry suit on, but I remember the water hit me in the face when I was coming out, how cold it was. And then when that cold air hit me,
Yeah.
I started seeing speckles.
Oh my
like I was about to black out.
Oh my gosh.
That's how cold it was. But anyway, all I did was ski to the other end with a dry suit on
Right.
and ski back to the dock. And so anyway, everybody skied. We finally, Sid Wanziger, he brought the boat out, and he drove the whole time. And I know he was freezing to death. So he and I was the last ones to leave, and he had just went out the gate, and I was closing the gate behind him. He'd been gone a couple of minutes, and his car pulled up, and it's Alex Burdett. He says, "You're not through, are you?" I said, "Oh yeah, the boat just left." "Oh no, I gotta ski, And so, well, if you want to call Sid and see if he'll come back.
Oh my gosh.
And so he did. He called Sid and Sid turned around.
Oh my gosh.
Came back, and he skied in his swim trunks and a ski vest. He got in the water. He skied in the woods.
Oh my
He's not
gosh.
gonna ski in the woods, and he comes back and drops in the water, rests for a minute or 2, and take off again. And I remember him falling on the 2-ball, and he waits for the
Oh
come
my
back.
gosh.
And pulled him up again. I think he fell twice, but
Oh.
he did his whole
Yeah.
set.
Oh my
6
gosh.
passes through the court. And I think he fell twice. He waited on the boat.
Oh my
And
gosh.
why his body didn't shut down, I don't know. That's one of the memories I know I'll never forget right there.
Polar Bear Day is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good day. Less like last year when you had ice floating
Oh
in the
my
lake.
gosh. It was so cold.
That was slightly discouraging, but you got to have a dry suit, and be prepared.
It's fun though. Like everybody comes out, you're all freezing together. We have a bonfire.
There's those that come out and next to nothing, like.
Oh my gosh, I know. I don't know how the
I
guys
don't
do
want to
it.
mention any names. I can do it.
In the 40 years, I think it's a lot of teamwork with the whole club. And not having just the officers do it. I think the last few years, a lot of people have come in to help out. They come to meetings.
Yeah.
Because we're at a barbecue restaurant. You can have dinner, you can have beer. But they also have really poured out their time to help out. And I think that's the only way it's made it this long is just everybody pitching in and doing just a little bit of their part.
Yeah.
And people are going to go other places for whatever changes in their life, but it's such a good location. It's a great price, and it's a great place to meet people and just relieve stress.
Yeah.
So I think just if everybody keeps pitching in, it'll keep going. But that's what's made it stay around for 40 years for sure.
I think the members and just the strength of the members, and having met the people that when we were coming over as a show ski team, having met the 3 event skiers and those people, everybody was always warm and open and excited about trying something new.
What's your favorite memory of the ski club so far?
Spring fling.
Spring fling?
So
Why?
cool. So we did the first night. We did kind of like a Cajun cookout. I forget what those are called. It's like with the crawfish boil and everything.
yeah.
It was super cool, super yummy. And then we got to camp outside and sleep in a tent and wake up to like glass calm.
Yeah.
It was so cool. That was it.
I mean, it's
Camping outside at a glass calm private lake is can't beat it.
We love it. Like it's private. You can bring your dogs. We have tried to do like a volleyball tournament before dinner, and
It's so cool.
that is like one of the best things I think to kick off the beginning of the season.
It's so I'm already looking forward to it. Everybody's super friendly, welcoming. You can not know how to ski at all. You can be a professional skier, and they just accept you for who you are.
Yeah, I like that because when I joined, I did not know how to ski.
Really?
Never been on skis in my life. Never thought about water skiing.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously, so I came out on a whim, and then they threw me into a pyramid, and then I learned how to ski on a boom.
That's so cool.
shadows hanging over. But wait, now come closer. To come and take me away. And I can feel my heart skip every time that I slip. I wanna run away.
The biggest thing I would say is a takeaway from the club is the fact that you got a bunch of people that are all interested in the same thing, and you go out there and carve water and build pyramids and all the other stuff y'all do. But I mean, for me personally, what I've gotten out of it, I mean, the ski league's fun with the same group of folks for the most part. If nothing else, it gives you a forced date to make sure you get your butt out the door to get out on the water. Or you have an excuse, however you want to look at it. But I think the biggest thing is it's a good group of people, and everybody has fun when they go out there, and I think all in all, it's a great bunch of folks, and I enjoy being around.
Was super cool.
Yeah.
Definitely learned a lot about myself and just rhythm and how to ski the buoys, and Robert was super helpful and knowledgeable on how to do certain angles and like timing recommendations, and just everyone's super encouraging on how to when to pull and what to do, and it was great.
That's how I got into skiing. Really was like, well, now I want to ski buoys because now I want to like have something further to achieve.
The ski league has been a great
So I have a lot of memories, especially through the years, starting in fact with the Hatleys, and Michelle and I having so many good memories when we were learning to swivel, and then as the team grew and seeing our ballet line grow, and then doing more things with pyramid. And I would say my 2 top memories would be during the middle of a Labor Day show when not all the guys and girls came off the dock and Sunny was in the middle. And I said, we're going to do a double top. And Mackenzie and Bella climbed to the top. It took us a while, but we were able to do a double top, which we had not really practiced in a while in the show. So that was kind of a big moment. And then I would say John David with him, his first time jumping. And then not really even just the first time jumping, but then when he was jumping with all the big boys.
Yeah.
That was pretty special.
We did a show in Binbrook one year where to say it was white cat was an understatement. We could never jump in one place. It was moving as we were jumping.
Oh my gosh.
And it was just crazy. It was so bad I didn't let anybody else jump. I was the only one that jumped.
Yeah. Did you make it?
I made Daffy heli flip, made him in.
Okay.
I crashed coming into the shore and fell, so that was funny. But it was so bad, the great Lance Rapp was riding in the boat, and all he said afterwards was, "Thank you for not making me ski in that."
Yeah, another one of my goals, I'd like to see us do more shows during the summer. Even if it's a practice type show and so forth. I know that the Lake Worth Boat and Ski Club, I've talked to them there, and I'd love to see them, they're open to it because maybe help them with membership and so forth.
Definitely.
Ski Extravaganza is a fairly new event in the club. When I first joined, there seemed like there were 2 distinct groups, the 3 eventers who mostly slalomed and the show skiers. So in 2016, I put together this event with the idea to simply make a fun day at the lake that brought the whole club together. Something that would get the show skiers to 3 event and the hardcore slalom guys to let loose. The events ranged from an egg toss to foot races. We have a best trick event, your standard slalom tournament, but you can use whatever, kneeboard, jumpers, it's all good. Best of all, it's set up so everyone can participate, whether you're 3 years old or 80 years old. Even if you don't know how to ski or just don't want to get in the water, there's something for you to do, and really even have a pretty good shot at winning it. And that's the other thing. We rounded up a ton of prizes because that's what makes going to a tournament fun. We had Ropes, handles, gloves, t-shirts, wetsuits, you name it. We even had a ski and a wakeboard for our top prizes.
Part of the ski extravaganza, and you know, I remember the first time we did it, and I will never, that's another memory. We had that stinking run.
You're right.
I thought I was in shape. This girlfriend was not in shape. I mean, I was huffing and puffing. I had a cut. I had to take my shoes off, and I couldn't do it. But just doing the ski extravaganza was great.
Everyone's favorite event by far seems to be the Willet Ski Competition. It's just what the name sounds like. You bring or build something that you wouldn't normally think to use and see if you can ski on it. We're talking boat paddles, suitcases, picnic tables, bicycles, pool floats, dog toys, car parts. The list is endless, but the fun is just beginning.
This species of variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't one of this thing. What?
We have a T-Rex. Wow.
Put your head between your knees.
Dr. Grant. My dear Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park. They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. How'd you do this? I'll show you.
Over the summer, Metroplex Ski Club's first president, Greg Bellamy, made a trip to Princeton Lakes to ski with club members Robert Fulcher and Mark Cohen. On his way back to Florida, he sent an email with the following message. I was reminded on several occasions of the value of friendship and that we tend to underestimate how our actions live long beyond what we conceived. Metroplex Ski Club was born of a desire to create an environment that welcomed all who wanted to advance their skills in the sport. Few thought it would last a year, much less 40. Fortunately, thanks to Mark and Robert and many others whom I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, this relatively simple and modest vision has not only survived, but thrived. I'm humbled and fortunate to be a bit player in the history of this organization. My time with Mark and Robert only re-inspired me and made me forever grateful for the amazing friendship I have formed by virtue of the love of this sport. How fortunate I am, and all who love to ski and share in the experience.
It's fun to see us grow, and I guess now that I'm one of the older ones, to see all the different ages, and also see some of our kids being pretty vital to acts, and then also seeing them find a love for skiing, where maybe it was a pain to be out there on a Saturday and that first time that they were jumping, but to see, you know, not only John David, but Austin and, you know, and then Bella and Mackenzie, all of these young kids really find a love for skiing. I would say that's really pretty special.
You know, as far as growing, what I've seen is just we're a lot more of a social club. You know, I can remember those days when I wasn't a member and I'd go to the lake, you know, Granbury or whatever, and I'd see somebody out there with a Metroplex Ski Club sticker on, I'd pull them over and start talking to them. and they would talk to you.
Mhm.
Just a bunch of slalom nerds. And I said, now I think as a club we're so much more rounded, and a lot more social. You know, we have a lot more fun, like everybody's probably having tonight at the Christmas party.
The best part for us was that we was used to going to a public lake, and you're having to deal with these crazy boat drivers, and it's just so much safer when there's one boat going, and everybody, you have rules, and everybody goes by the rules, and it's just a safe place to ski, and I'd say that's the best part of it. And of course, it's family oriented, which is great. Not just about skiing and competition, it's about having fun.
Unfortunately, this summer, MSC was unable to host its annual grassroots tournament. However, that didn't stop club members from competing across the region and advancing to the national tournament in Mays, Kansas. Special congratulations to Robert Fulcher, who placed first in men's tricks with a 1540 at regionals and 8th at nationals. George Covarelli with a 93-foot jump for a 5th place finish at nationals. And congratulations to Chuck Comfort Jr., who placed second in men's 4 tricks with a score of 1390 at the regional tournament.
One of my favorite events every year is the barefoot jump.
I think whenever I went over the jump for the very first time with Spence.
Yeah.
I mean, I was scared to death, and he talked me through it. And as we were approaching that wedge, I was like, Liz, you need to be skiing on the outside of that wedge, not over it.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you totally thinking? And he's like, you got this, baby, you got this. Just do it, just do it. I did it. I don't want to do that freaking thing. And I was in the boat just screaming, but it was just, he said, what do you want to do? I went, bring it around. I got to do 3, don't I?
Yeah.
So I did it again. So I think that was one of my funnest
You know what? It's one of my favorite times of year because it's so much fun to do. It's so much fun to see girls and guys go to the ramp for the first time. The greatest thing is watching a 30-something-year-old man go to the jump for the first time. And you walk up afterwards and you're standing there after going over the jump with him and you realize he's on his phone with his mom.
Aww.
Going, hey, Mom, I went over the ramp. And he's just so stoked. And you realize that's why you ski every day.
That's awesome.
It's all about learning and having fun and just conquering new
fears,
things.
new challenges.
I mean, look, we got jumpers here.
It's our 40th.
Happy 40th. Cheers.
Cheers.